Your person finds themselves ensnared in a web of emotions, each strand tinged with the ache of separation and the yearning for your presence. As they navigate the labyrinth of their own heart, they cannot shake the frosty tendrils of being disregarded by you. The chill of indifference sinks deep, gnawing at their core and sparking a tempest of fear and anguish. They long for your guidance, your reassurance in matters of love and relationships, seeking solace in the warmth of your affection. The fear of losing you looms large in their mind, casting shadows over every thought and action. It's this fear that holds them back from making any rash decisions, as they tread cautiously, tiptoeing around the fragile remnants of what once was. For in their heart, they know that no one else can fill the void you occupy. You are the cornerstone of their existence, the anchor amidst the stormy seas of life. Your person finds sanctuary in your presence, a refuge where they can freely express the depths of their emotions without fear of judgment or reproach. It's with you that they feel most alive, most themselves, as they unravel the tangled threads of their desires and passions. They find it hard to contain the intensity of their emotions when you're near, swept away by the tidal wave of sensation that crashes over them. But amidst the tumult of their feelings, there lies a glimmer of hope, a beacon of light illuminating the path to a future filled with promise. With you by their side, they believe they can forge a relationship built on trust, respect, and unwavering devotion. Your love emboldens them, empowers them to stand tall and proud, as they declare their affection for you to the world without reservation or hesitation. In your love, they find redemption, a second chance to right the wrongs of the past and chart a course toward a brighter tomorrow. They are acutely aware of the depth of your love, the magnitude of your devotion, and they tremble at the thought of ever losing you. For you are not just a lover but a confidant, a companion, a soulmate whose presence infuses their life with meaning and purpose. As they reflect on the tangled web of their actions, they are filled with remorse, a heavy burden weighing them down as they confront the consequences of their choices. They are ashamed of having played the part of the player, of having taken for granted the love and sincerity you so freely bestowed upon them. In their eyes, you were the epitome of authenticity, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. And so, they are determined to mend what they have broken, to rebuild the bridges they have burned, and to once again bask in the warmth of your love. For they have come to realize that in your absence, their life is but a hollow shell, devoid of meaning or purpose. You were the giver in this connection, the one who selflessly poured out your love and affection, while they, in their blindness, took without thought or consideration. But now, their eyes have been opened to the truth, and they are filled with a newfound sense of purpose, a burning desire to make amends for their past transgressions. They long to once again feel the warmth of your embrace, to hear the gentle cadence of your voice, and to know that they are loved beyond measure. And so, they take the first tentative steps towards reconciliation, their heart heavy with regret yet buoyed by the hope of a future filled with love and forgiveness. My beloved, these past 6 months have been a tumultuous journey of self-discovery, filled with epiphany after epiphany. So often, I have yearned to reach out to you, to share with you the depths of my revelations, yet each attempt felt stifled, as though my thoughts were trapped within a dream where speech and movement elude grasp. It's a peculiar sensation, wanting to communicate so fervently, to call you, to write you letters overflowing with the weight of my experiences, only to find myself at a loss for words. In the midst of this swirling uncertainty, I realized a profound absence, the absence of your comforting presence when I needed it most. There were moments, my dear love, when I searched for you in the depths of my turmoil, only to find emptiness where your support had always stood steadfast. It was a stark awakening, recognizing that in my own journey, I might have inadvertently left you feeling abandoned, just as I felt adrift without your guiding light. I must apologize, my love, for any pain my absence may have caused you. The weight of my thoughts, the struggles of grappling with the realities of manhood in a world often unkind to its sons, consumed me wholly. Waking up each day, facing a world that seemed to offer little solace or understanding, was a trial unlike any other. The process of shedding my old skin, of walking away from the familiar, was a daunting task, filled with uncertainty and trepidation. Yet, through the haze of my own turmoil, glimmers of truth began to emerge. Slowly but surely, the veils that shrouded my vision lifted, revealing facets of myself I had long ignored. It was an uncomfortable reckoning, to confront the parts of me that had been suppressed, hidden away in the depths of my being. No matter how I tried to evade these revelations, they pursued me relentlessly, demanding acknowledgement. As my life was upended, as the familiar crumbled around me, I found myself standing alone on the precipice of change. It was a lonely place, filled with echoes of memories and the weight of what had been lost. In those solitary moments, I couldn't help but think of you, my steadfast companion through it all. Your unwavering support, your fierce loyalty, had been the bedrock upon which I built my sense of self. The realization of my own folly struck me like a physical blow, a deep ache in my chest that spoke of regret and longing. I had, in my pursuit of self-discovery, inadvertently distanced myself from the one person who had always seen me for who I truly am. The thought of your absence, of the void left in my life without your presence, was a bitter pill to swallow. It was then, in the midst of my solitude, that I understood the true depth of my love for you. You, my warrior goddess, had stood by my side through trials and tribulations, offering unwavering support and boundless love. And yet, in my quest for personal growth, I had neglected to nurture the most important relationship in my life. My dear love, I write these words with a heart heavy with regret, yet buoyed by the hope of reconciliation. I long to bridge the distance that has grown between us, to share with you the intricacies of my journey and to listen, truly listen, to the whispers of your heart. For it is in these moments of vulnerability that true connection is forged, where love finds its deepest roots. As I stand on this precipice of change, I reach out to you, my beloved, with an outstretched hand and an open heart. Let us embark on this journey together, rediscovering each other amidst the tapestry of our shared history. I promise to be present, to hold space for your own growth and evolution, just as you have done for me. My dear love, I am yours, now and always, standing beside you as we navigate the tumultuous waters of life. Let us reclaim the love that binds us, weaving it into the fabric of our beings until it becomes inseparable from who we are. For you are my anchor, my guiding star, and together, we can weather any storm that comes our way. My dearest, as I sit here in the quiet of my thoughts, the absence of your presence is a palpable ache in my chest, a constant reminder of the void that exists between us. The silence that stretches endlessly between our souls weighs heavily on my heart, each passing moment only serving to deepen this profound longing I have for you. I can't help but wonder if you feel the same, if you too are tormented by this unending no-contact situation that we find ourselves in. My queen, you must know that despite the physical distance that separates us, you have all of my attention, every fiber of my being drawn towards thoughts of you. It matters not where I am or what occupies my time, your essence, your warmth, your very being, they are always on my mind. In the midst of the mundane tasks of daily life, it is you who I see, you who I yearn for, you who I ache to hold close once again. I am acutely aware that our current circumstances are a result of my inaction, my inability to bridge the gap that has grown between us. And in this awareness, I find myself consumed by a sense of regret, a deep sorrow for the pain that my choices have caused you. It pains me to think that others are fortunate enough to bask in the light of your warm and loving energy, to revel in the beauty of your presence, while I am left yearning for just a glimpse of you. When I envision our reunion, my love, I cannot help but dream of a time when I will have all of your time and attention, when we can lose ourselves in each other completely. The yearning I feel for you is not simply physical, though that desire burns within me with an intensity that threatens to consume. It is also a longing of the soul, an ache for the emotional connection that we once shared so freely. Do you feel it too, my love? Do you feel this pull between us, this magnetic force that seems to draw us together even when we are worlds apart? I am left to wonder, for I find myself adrift in a sea of uncertainty, unsure of what thoughts occupy your mind when you think of me. Your transformation has not gone unnoticed, my queen. I remember a time when you wore your heart on your sleeve, when your feelings flowed freely and openly between us. But now, you keep your emotions guarded, your heart shielded from view. I understand, my love, that this change is a direct result of my actions, of my failure to cherish the gift of your openness when it was freely given. I cannot help but dwell on the moments when I let you down, when I failed to be the partner you deserved. The regret that I feel is a heavy burden to bear, knowing that my actions have caused you heartbreak and pain. I know that it must have been shocking for you when I went cold and distant, withdrawing into myself when you needed me the most. Please believe me, my love, when I say that it was never a lack of love that drove me away. It was fear, a fear of vulnerability, a fear of being hurt. I see now how this fear has only served to push us further apart, to create a chasm between us that feels insurmountable. As I sit here, pouring my heart out to you in these words, I can only hope that they find their way to you, that they offer some small comfort in the midst of this distance that separates us. My queen, my love, I long for the day when I can hold you in my arms once again, when I can look into your eyes and see the love and warmth that I have missed so dearly. Until that day comes, I will carry you with me always, a constant presence in my thoughts and in my heart. Know that you are loved, deeply and completely, and that I am here, waiting for the moment when we can be together again.